where I talk about the films that are coming out this week, or the TVs, etc. So, films that are set for release this upcoming week, starting with the big one, and that is Morbius. Now, this of course stars Jared Leto as the famed Spider-Man villain Michael Morbius, who tries to cure himself of a rare blood disease, but his experiment goes wrong, and he injects himself with some form of vampirism instead. I mean, I'm still looking forward for this one, but I have not even heard good things. And yeah, I mean, I love Jared Leto, so I'll still watch it because he is a really cool actor. So I don't know. We'll see how this thing shapes up, but it's not looking so good. Like they're even saying that this is literally Fantastic Four bad. So yeah. Anyway, also at this week, we got the film called The Contractor, which stars Chris Pine as well as Ben Foster. So we got a bit of a Hell or High Water arena here, so that's really cool. I love Hell or High Water, by the way. If you guys have never seen that movie, do yourself a favor, go watch it. It's an awesome film. Anyway, this is a thriller in which a former CIA marksman is coaxed back to service to assassinate a terrorist in London. Unfortunately, the ex-agent is framed for murder and so forced to go on the run. An unlikely alliance with a 12-year-old girl may be the only way to clear his name and gain revenge over the enemies. This actually does look really cool. I love Chris Pine. He shows that he's capable to do other stuff outside blockbusters like Wonder Woman and Star Trek. So he's always a cool actor there. So it could be cool. All right. Also out, we got the new horror film called "You Won't Be Alone," which stars Numira Pace and takes place in 19th century Macedonia. And it's about a young girl who is kidnapped and then transformed into a witch by an ancient spirit. Curious about life as a human, the witch accidentally kills a peasant in the nearby village and then takes her victim's shape to live life in her skin. Her curiosity ignited, she continues to wield his horrific power to understand it means to be human. Now, I am getting a bit of a vibe of The Witch here. This is a folktale horror film. I don't know, could be interesting. I have not really liked the trailers, to be honest, so I don't know. I like Numira Pace, so I'll give it a watch because she's in it, but yeah. Alright, also out this week, we got the new film, a new thriller called The Devil You Know. Now, this stars Omar Epps as well as Michael Ealy. Now, here's what this is about. Ex-con Marcus Combs is trying to turn over a new leaf with the support of his loving family. After learning that one of his brothers may have been involved in a horrific crime, Marcus grapples with the limits of loyalty. He and his family, increasingly weary of the justice systems, failing soon end up on the line. This actually looks intriguing. I mean, I'm getting a bit of like a vibe of I don't know, maybe the vibe of something like Obsessed, or maybe let's see what other this also sort of reminds me of that, I don't know why, but I'm getting a bit of a vibe of that Brad Pitt and Harrison Ford movie called The Devil Owned that got released like in the 90s. This looks cool. I mean, I do like Omar Epps. I like Mike Healy. So I don't know. It could be intriguing. We'll have to really see how this one shapes up. And by the way, Healy's actually really good on Bel Air. I just gotta admit that. All right. Now on Netflix, I just saw this one in theaters, but it premieres on Netflix this week. We got Apollo 10 and a Half, A Space Age Childhood, which is directed by Richard Linklater, and it's about, of course, about a man who narrates stories of his life as a 10-year-old boy in 1969, and of course, it also takes place during the hype of the moon launch and everything from 1969. I mean, this movie is so good. The animation is great. You got Jack Black, who's voicing the older version of the kid here. You got Zachary Levi. You got Glenn Powell. I mean, this is a really intriguing one. And Richard Linklater has always made some really iconic, cool stuff. So, if you guys haven't seen it, it's premiering on Netflix this week. Go watch it. Really, this film. All right. Another film coming out this week on Netflix from one of my favorite filmmakers. This is The Bubble. Sneaking out, hooking up, melting down, the cast and crew of a blockbuster action franchise attempt to shoot a sequel while quarantining at a post hotel. Now, this is directed by Judd Apatow and stars the likes of Karen Gillan, Keegan-Michael Key, Kate McKinnon, Iris Apatow. You got some really cool cast members in this. Pedro Pascal. I mean, this looks really fun. I was gonna see it on Tuesday in theaters, but tickets got sold out, so and that was the only showtime. So gonna probably check it out on Netflix this week. Hopefully it'll still be good. I mean, Judd Apatow, he really fails me. I love all of his movies from the 4-year version to Kingdom Staten Island. The guy never disappoints. So really look forward to checking this one out. All right, on Disney Plus we got Better Nate Than Ever. Where Nate Foster struggles to land roles in his middle school's drama production while he fantasizes about being a Broadway star. Now this now this does star Joshua Bassett, who you might know from the High School Musical series. You also got Lisa Kudrow for Friends fame. It looks really cool. It is a musical-based film too, so could be interesting. Alright, on HBO Max we got Moonshot, where in a future where Mars is terraformed, two college students sneak aboard a space shuttle from Earth to Mars in order to be united with their significant other. Now this is led by Lena Condor as well as Cole Sprouse. It looks intriguing. I mean, this actually looks a little better than Moonfall, to be honest with you, so there's that. Looks like it could be something really cool. Looks like the Fault in Our Stars, but in space in a weird way. That's why I'm getting it. So, could be cool. Alright, also got a film called Nitro. Now, this stars Landry Jones, who, by the way, that dude needs to be in more stuff. Landry Jones is, there's so many actors that I always find to be so underrated. Like, there's Ben Foster, there's also other ones. Caleb Landry Jones, he's been in some stuff that you might have heard of. Like, he was in, he popped up in Get Out, he was in Three Billboards. I mean, the guy's been in some really cool stuff here. He was in the Florida Project and all. But, man, he has not really had that big break in anything else. And I think this dude's really terrific. And I heard some really good stuff about this one. Now, Nitro is from director Justin Kurzel, who also gave us Assassin's Creed, so there's that. Now, here's what this is about. Living in a life of isolation and frustration, a young man develops an unexpected friendship with a reclusive Harris. When that relationship meets its tragic end, his loneliness and anger culminates into the most inhilous and heinous of acts. Now, this is actually based on a Australian massacre that happened like in the 90s. It looks intriguing. I mean, you got some other cast members like Judy Davis is in this. You got the lady from the Babadook also in this. I mean, it looks really intense. Heard some really cool stuff about this. So, looks like it could be really intriguing. And it actually won some Cannes stuff, so there's that. Alright. Now, on Shudder, we got a movie called Nightstand, which stars Michael Shannon. After moving into a haunted apartment, a shut-in hires a stranger to perform an exorcism. Shudder makes him hit and misses, so maybe this could be good. Who knows? Could be interesting. Alright, now, some other stuff coming out this week. That's mostly going to, like, more limited release. We got the Hindi film Attack Part 1. While battling his personal inner demons, an Army veteran volunteers to become part of a governmental experiment to become a cybertronic, a humanoid super soldier developed to combat terrorism. Now, I don't really watch a bunch of Bollywood movies, alright? But you can't really deny that Bollywood movies actually make some really good dough in the box office. I kid you not. There's literally been times where Bollywood movies have actually been in the top 5 of the box office in the U.S. So, I don't really watch them, but there are people who do enjoy them. So, this could be cool, I guess. Alright, we also got a horror movie called Barbarians. 4 friends come together for a celebratory dinner party at a country house. However, as the night progresses, dark secrets emerge and unsettling events begin to unfold around them. I just saw the trailer for this. It looks cool, looks creepy. Could be interesting there. Alright. We also got a Australian family film called Dakota, where Dakota, who's an ex service dog, joins single mom Kate, played by Abby Cornish, and her daughter Alex, played by Lil Sultan, to live on their small town family farm. So Dakota quickly adjusts to her new home and becomes somewhat a local hero. Uh, so this is pretty much like a dog-based film, which I always do love a good dog film. You know, the movie Dog was really good. So could be cool. Looks cute, charming, and I love Abby Cornish. She needs to be in more stuff, by the way. She's always been given. You know, she was also in 3 Billboards, by the way. All right. We also got the movie called Bull. Um, it's pretty much like a revenge film, it stars Paul Andrew Williams, who stars no, it's directed by Paul Andrew Williams and stars Neil Maskell as a vicious mob enforcer seeking a revenge on a gang that double-crossed him. So yeah, this is like a revenge-based film. Could be cool, I guess. Have to wait to see how that shapes up. We got a movie called Boone, where a mercenary, Nick Boone, played by Neil McDonough, is trying to atone for his life as an enforcer for a ruthless syndicate. Looks like a home to video type film, so Neil McDonough needs to be in more stuff. He's a really cool underrated actor. You know, I remember him being on like Legend of Tomorrow. He was in the Wizard of Oz thing called Tin Man, which I thought he was good in. So yeah, he really needs to be in more stuff. Like become a bigger star in my opinion. All right, we got the Tilda Swift film called Memora. Where a Scottish woman, after hearing a loud bang at daybreak, begins experiencing a mysterious sensory syndrome while traversing the jungles of Colombia. Looks interesting. It is from Neon, who has made some really cool stuff over the years, so it could be cool, I guess. We also got the Rosemaker, which is a documentary. Mary there. That's pretty much all with the films. Now on the TV side, got some stuff that are premiering. We got The Girl from Plainville, which, by the way, I actually just saw 3 episodes on Hulu. Really cool show so far. Now, if you guys don't know much about The Girl from Plainville, it is actually based on a true story, a very tragic true story here, where it pretty much depicts Michelle Carter and Conrad Roy, the Durds of real life Texas. If you guys remember the story, Michelle Carter was like this girl who was dating this this guy named Conrad, and long story short, she pretty much texts him to literally have him she pretty much talk him into commit suicide. And of course, she spent like I believe 5 years in jail or something like that. Elle Fanning, of course, stars in this. Who, by the way, Elle Fanning is so awesome. Her and of course her sister are both great. She looks so unrecognizable in this too. I mean, yeah. I said right now, I won't be surprised if Elle Fanning gets some sort of award love coming awards season. So yeah, and the kid playing Conrad is great, and you got Chloe Sevigny's in this, who's always a given. So not bad show so far. And of course, we got Moon Knight, which I just saw on Wednesday, and I should probably do my review for that pretty soon. But long story short, Moon Knight, the first episode was awesome. Oscar Isaac was great. Ethan Hawke was good. Can't wait for the next 3 episodes. There's 6, so yeah, only 5 more to go. Boy, those marshals are getting shorter and shorter every year, but All right, we also got the Fairly Odd Parents, Fairly and Otter. Yeah, all right. You know what? I actually used to watch the Fairly Odd Parents back in the days. I kid you not, I've always preferred Fairly Odd Parents over SpongeBob, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know why. I just always found like Fairly Odd Parents to be more funnier and all that. Now they did do a live action feature before, which of course had Drake Bell in it, which obvious reasons why Drake Bell is coming back. But anywho, now here's what this Fairly Odd Parents reboot, like live action thing is about. It's on Paramount Plus, which just premiered today. Ty Turner uproots his life to reunite with Rachel Raskin, thrusting his Katasha's daughter Viv into a new world where she does not fit in. Viv's cousin Timmy trusts His fairy godparents wanda Cosmo to help her ingest. Yeah, this looks, holy cow, what the heck? I mean, I'll give it a fair shot, but holy cow, this thing looks weird. It's cool they got the original voice actors in this as Wanda Cosmo, but still, I mean, this thing about Paramount Plus. Now that Paramount Plus is a ding and all, they are gonna be like doing others, bring other classic Nickelodeon stuff back. Like, I kid you not, there's a live action Dora series in the works. There's a Blue Clues movie coming, so cool, I guess. But this, I don't know. This thing makes the Drake Bell one look like an Oscar winner, by the way. So, yeah. All right, we also got Julie Child's Bias series on HBO Max, which actually looks intriguing. I mean, obviously, no one could beat Meryl Streep as Julie Childs because she was so good as Julie Childs in Julie and Julia. But this one looks intriguing, and you got David I. Pierce is also in this. Come on, from Frasier fame. One more key for there. All right. On Prime Video, we got The Outlaws, which stars Christopher Walken, Stephen Merchant, where 7 strangers from different walks of life are forced together to complete a community service. Looks intriguing. Who does not love Walken? He's always the man. I like Merchant, so could be cool. Alright. We also got Slow Horses premiering on Apple TV Plus, which stars Gary Oldman, where Jackson Lamb heads up a team of British intelligence agents who served in the dumping ground department of MI5 Sloth House due to their career-ending mistakes. Could be cool. I mean, it is a spy film, and Gary Oldman, he's no stranger to the spy genre, of course. Because, of course, he was in Tinker Tailor Social Spy after all. And he was, of course, great as Winston Churchill. Come on, he won his Oscar for that, for a reason. But, I don't know, it could be interesting. Have to wait to see how that one shapes up. But that's pretty much all that's premiering this week. Lots of really cool stuff here. Anyway, let me leave you guys. Which of these films and shows are you interested in? Are you interested in Morbius, the Moon Knight? Are you even interested in the Ferry Parents series? Come on, there probably are some people who aren't even interested in that. Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Simon signing off.